I'm in Bangkok right now and today I'm going to be bringing you guys to explore some halal cafes. So we did our research and we managed to find a handful of halal cafes, but today we're only going to a few selected ones. First up, we're at the Roots Cafe at the Commons Market, which has a few other eateries, bars and cafes. The Roots Cafe isn't like a shop on its own per se, there are other eateries around it, but you can still dine there. So let's check it out. So we have like a very wide selection right now. Actually, it's the drinks lah that looks very overwhelming, right? We had to buy them because they sounded really interesting. A few food items that look really good. And you know, the fact that all of these are halal, right? You know, even back home, it's a bit hard to find halal cafes in general with these types of aesthetic. So I'm really excited to try all of these food items and drinks. So we're going to be starting off with a drink. This is called Esyen, E-S-Y-E-N, and they use like this coffee bean called Aspinan. I think it's supposed to have like a certain smooth texture or something. So, I don't know what it is, but it's so good. It kind of tastes a bit caramelly. Even though there's no caramel inside, I don't know. I think it's the coffee beans or something. I don't know how they made it. But it's really good lah. Never tried this drink before. There's this one. It's called the morning bun. Even though right now it's already afternoon, it's gonna be evening already. But I guess we're gonna be eating this in the evening because we are rebels like that. It's like a cinnamon tasting pastry. You know, as someone who doesn't really like cinnamon, right? This one has like just a hint. Oh, it's actually just a cinnamon bun, but it's so good. Okay, but we have to save our stomachs for the next food. So the next drink we're gonna do is the chrysanthemum and chamomile tea. I like chrysanthemum, and also I like the spelling of chrysanthemum. Very long. Oh my god, I taste more of the chamomile than I taste the chrysanthemum. More towards chamomile because there's this like aftertaste that the chamomile gives, right? I think if you enjoy more bitter drinks, I think you will enjoy this. Let's do the cake. Okay, this cake is called the sticky toffee cake. I don't usually eat cakes, right? I'm not a fan of cakes. So if this impresses me, you know it's gonna be good. This taste, I don't know if you have eaten before, cake lattes. That's the bottom of the cake. That's how the bottom of the cake tastes. Because they have like these almonds on top, right? Is it almonds? I don't know what nut it is. But got this like fat nut. Sorry, not to fat shame, but we love fat nuts. It's like vanilla cream, but elevated. I don't know why it's elevated, but it tastes a lot better. And the texture is really good. It's the perfect texture overall for a cake. The next drink that we're going for is something that looks very interesting. It's called cocoa nips. At the top there are the cocoa nips lah. That's why it's called cocoa nips. A normal cold brew, so got the espresso taste, right? They elevate it by having the cocoa nips, I guess for the texture. And I think it's a good blend when you have like a drink with like these kind of layers. But this is interesting and I will buy again. You might think this is just a pretzel. No, this is a pretzel. Why is it called a pretzel? I don't know. On the pretzel there are already like some nuts, but then it's the dip that's doing it. Vanilla and chocolate. Okay, we eat the pretzel on its own first. I've eaten some pretzels or pretzels in my days, but this is really nice. Guys, do you think I should be a monster and dip it in the middle? Okay, let's do it. I think it's better without the dip. Sometimes some things are just better on its own. Like friendship, sometimes you gotta go your own way. What's cafe hopping without drinking a caramel macchiato, right? The caramel at the bottom is just really at the bottom. I guess it's just for decor. Estee is judging me right now. Oh, did I break the straw? Sometimes, you know, you need a friend like Estee to stir your caramels. And now that the straw has bent, let's just drink it lah. It's like ice caramel macchiato. It tastes just like their coffee beans are more towards the chocolatey side. That's what they mentioned. It's a bit more malty, a bit more chocolatey. So I guess it's the combination of both that and the sweet caramel sauce that's making this ice caramel macchiato a little bit more sweet than usual. It's supposed to be a ham and cheese croissant. Very regular cafe food. Thank you for existing. The ham and cheese is normal, like any regular ham and cheese, but it's the croissant that makes it very wow. It's a sweeter croissant type, perfectly toasted croissant. I like it though. Next one, an orange tonic. I open it up and there's an actual orange slice inside. Also, I don't know what is an orange tonic. First of all, what is a tonic? Espresso coffee brew, but then they made it like fizzy. If it works for you, then you like it. Somehow, I want to drink it again. Let's go to the food item that I'm a bit more excited to try. It's a salted caramel cookie. It smells like a regular chocolate cookie. I think because the appearance looks very like, it's a bit more wow, right? But then when you bite into it, the caramel taste is not very evident. It almost feels like decoration to the cookie. Damn, that's a bit sad. Let's go with this drink. It's called a coffee kombucha. You are immediately hit with the kombucha taste. You know what kombucha tastes like? You don't know? Go and drink for yourself. I cannot explain it to you. You must have the experience firsthand. The coffee is there, but I'm just not understanding why would you drink this? And it's the fact that it's the biggest cup. I don't know why they gave us a bigger cup for this drink in particular. This is a chocolate croissant. They don't call it like pain out chocolate or whatever. They just call it a chocolate croissant. Sometimes life just gotta be simple lah. This one has so many layers to the croissant, right? The layers of the puff. They're just flaking everywhere. And then suddenly got a burst of chocolate. Wow! The chocolate, you know that it's not a cheap chocolate. Thank you, the Roots, for making a very solid chocolate croissant. This is a sugarcane lemonade. Okay. It has a more like fragrant taste. I guess it's a very organic, flowery. I never tried sugarcane before, but it kind of reminds me of bird's nest. Like you feel like you're one with nature when you drink this. There's actually one last item. She gave us this jar of biscotti, almond slices, cranberries, lemon zest and eggs. Tastes exactly like the description says. I don't taste the cranberries, but has the consistency of a biscotti lah, like the very a bit hard to bite but chewable after you've bitten into it. It's safe to say that this cafe actually has quite a solid selection, I would say lah. So the drinks range from like 100 to 140 baht depending on what size you buy. For the food items, it goes from about 80 to 150 baht, and I think it's quite okay for a cafe drink with like a good ambience and everything, right? And the taste is quite good. I guess that's about it for the Roots Cafe. Let's move on to the next cafe. Right now I'm at Sufle and Sufle Pancake Cafe, and I have to say this has to be one of the cutest cafes that I've ever stepped in. Even the food has that adorable vibe. I've never tried souffle ever. Very, very excited to see what all the hype is about. This is actually the Fua Fua souffle, which actually means fluffy, fluffy. Whoa! Melts a lot better in your mouth. Although I've never tasted souffles before, I would say this has been executed very well. What's this nut? I still want to. Is it walnut, almond, cashew? No, it's not cashew. I love it. May I take another bite? Let's move on to this drink. This is just a creamy smoothie, but it's mango flavored. Whoa! This is such a solid smoothie. It's drinkable first of all. You know what, some smoothie, you drink and you drink, and you suck, right? Got nothing coming out, you know. It's not very sweet. I can tell that they didn't like put a lot of extra sugar, or maybe they didn't even put any extra sugar. Wow, this one's smooth, this one's smooth, everything is smooth like butter or whatever. This is the sausage egg blanch pancake. You know what's blanch? So actually it's breakfast and lunch, right? Usually we call it brunch, but they call it blanch. Whoa! I see what they're doing. I get why people like McGriddles now. It's the softness of the buns. Whatever this dressing is working. But got a lot of lettuce. I don't think there's enough meats and souffle to go around. But maybe that's for the deco. I don't know. I think this one is like a little bit more like, not slimy, but it slides better on your tongue, right? In general, These two and the drinks were really good. It did exceed my expectations since I haven't tried Sufle before. If I had to pick one, I think I will go with this. It's like classic. You cannot go wrong with it. So I'm gonna get ST to devour these few treats with me, and I'll see you at the next location. We're here at Sago Tree Dish and Spoon Cafe, and I must say, right, there's this like very homey vibe. And then we went towards the menu, which is a very thick selection. Right? The owner actually came up to help us pick out a few of the dishes that are the ones in front of me right now. Let's start off with the appetizer. Because this is Sago Tree Dish and Spoon Cafe, right? Part of the menu, specially dedicated to just Sago dishes. This one, they're like Sago balls with like this lettuce wrap. He already informed us that you're supposed to put the... Okay, I'm gonna demonstrate, okay? Take one of the ball. Oh my god. Smother it a bit. Yo, this is not just a dish. This is an experience. There is literally an explosion of flavors. You can taste the tenderness of the chicken, the taste of the peanut. Wow, it's a bit spicy, I think because of the chili, but a good spicy. It's like an elevated meatball. This is honey butterfly pea milk. What the? It tastes like flowers. It's like a little bit sweet. It's not overbearing. Blue pea, it comes from like this certain flower. So that's where the whole like floral taste comes from, right? Very refreshing, really. The next dish that we're going to is this soup. This is kang sum. So this is a spicy and sour soup with an acacia omelette and shrimp. Oh, tastes like laksa. I don't know what vegetable it is, but then got like this like leafy aftertaste. Anyone else is a fan of like shrimp but then like don't know how to eat it properly? Me. Very easy to come off. You know when they say it's easy to come off, right? It was fried properly. I love it. I would like to say we ordered 3 with this drink. Suddenly the owner just like came up to us and then he said like he's preparing another drink. With everything that we've tasted today, this is gonna be an elevated lychee drink. The top layer was like coffee, and then the bottom layer is lychee. There's a very strong like roasted taste from the coffee beans. But then right, it's like not so overpowering because there's the taste of the lychee. Would you ever think of putting coffee with lychee? No. That's why you're not a chef. That's why I'm not a chef as well. This is the kind of drink that make you feel like very luxurious. Like bougie like that. You see that there is this. What does it look like? It looks like a pile of unassuming circle balls. It's actually fried chicken. It's fried chicken, right? Yo, oh my god, this is another wow dish. I am a fried chicken lover, but never in my 21 years of living, right, have I ever tasted chicken like this before. You can smell like very strongly shallots. It's so like juicy on the inside but crispy on the outside. It has a very strong taste of, you know, tom yum. So interesting and so good. They give like a very nice portion for sharing, I feel. This is truly the cafe that keeps on giving. Because you see, suddenly we have this mysterious box. Ready or not? Huh? What? Wait, got this one. This is actually like a Sago dessert. He said that the fruits on top of the dessert is actually depending on the season. So for this time, it's longan. On other days, it's like coconut slices. So I find that like really interesting. There's Sago and there's also corn. Guys, this tastes like chenteng. It really just feels like jelly. Okay. When you put the coconut milk into it, that's when the flavors start blending in. The sweetness comes into play. I love this kind of dessert. I love the taste of coconut in anything. Wow, damn it. I'm really blown away by how good the quality of the food was. I'm gonna have to give it to the Sago balls. Everything was so packed into like a single flavorful wrap. I really enjoyed that. Also, we had a really good chat with the owner and I'm so thankful that he was so friendly, so welcoming the moment we stepped in. So let's finish up all the food that we have here today and move on to the next cafe. Okay, so now we are at Moonlight Halal Cafe and Restaurant. They don't only serve like cafe food. They actually have mains, Thai food, some Japanese food, and even like some spaghetti. This has to be one of the cafes with like the best ambience. Like the lighting, can you see a bit of neon lights? So I think without further ado, I think we should dig in right now before the food gets cold. This is stir-fried spaghetti with squid curry pasta. What in the world is a stir-fried pasta? Aglio olio, I don't know. I'm gonna move the leafies. Wow, they have a generous amount of squids inside. The curry is not like Indian curry, okay? It's a bit sweeter than the usual curry that I'm used to having. The sauce is also not too thick. It tastes just like a regular pasta sauce kind of texture. I just never heard of curry and seafood together. Squid is a bit different and this is so good. I think it's a bit different and I like it. Another thing that I've never eaten before. Estee has been raving about this since the first day that we landed. Everything also boat noodle because I mean we are in the land of boat noodles, right? So when Estee was ordering this, they actually mentioned to her that there was 3 types of noodles. There's the thin, there's a thick, and the yellow noodles. If I'm not wrong, if I hear correctly, because there was a bit of communication barrier. Oh, the smell very beefy lah. Because I mean it's beef, right? Oh my god, I understand the hype now. They give like smaller portions in a single bowl, and then you just buy like multiple bowls if you haven't eaten boat noodles before. It's kind of like smoky from I guess the beef, but overall it just tastes like a beef noodle. It's good that we ordered 3 bowls because I might be devouring this all on my own. Sorry, Estee. We have a very aesthetic drink. This is called Blue Lemon. Did they squeeze already? Should I squeeze? Yeah. Okay, I should squeeze it. Okay, the blue is definitely blueberry, and then the lemon kind of just like gives the little zest, the little bubbles. Is it inside or outside? It's outside. I understand why carbonated drinks are kind of slay. It's just such a cafe drink and I approve of this, man. So let's move on to our last main dish. This is Japanese curry with crispy chicken. Can you tell that it's very big? It's very big, okay. This is very accurate to what a Japanese curry dish would taste like. The chicken is a little bit more interesting than regular crispy chicken. I think it's because this is more like cereally. You know when you use like cereal prawn, that kind of texture. I kind of enjoy this. There's someone who just likes simple dishes. We are now ending it off with a bang and some dessert. What it is basically vanilla ice cream. Got like 4 waffles and an array of bananas, blueberries, strawberries. Oh yeah, also got a little tiny syrup. Okay, I'm going to put some vanilla ice cream. This is the correct way to eat, okay? Wow, the syrup is what? Yeah, damn nice. The presentation and the taste is there because sometimes when you go to certain cafes, like I don't know, maybe the waffle no taste or like this is quite a solid dessert. And plus it's for sharing, that's why I got 2 spoons. This is a normal experience that everybody has. You like crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, right? We've covered every single portion.
We eat the fruit.
Estee, the fruit will taste like fruit any other country also lah. I just know it's gonna be sour, man. Drizzle some syrup, sir. Are you happy now, Estee? I think overall, the food options were really quite diverse, I would say. A good halal cafe at that, that's also hard to come around. So I think I really started off with the best dish. That dish in particular was really refreshing. Every single thing that we bought today, it was only like what, 300 to 350 baht. It's really good and it's really worth it, I would say. Thank you for watching this video. Let us know in the comment section below what you find most interesting and what you want to try. See you in the next video. Bye!
Say bye to your good friend.
Hey, bye bro.